Usually the intro to Lawman gives me a little insight into what's happening in the episode. And yeah, it's easy for me to make a joke about Big Daddy finally finding the good stuff he's been looking for. And he does.
I'm looking for crack.
When's the last time you smoked a rock?
And I went in the house, I smoked the crack that I had the money for.
Or a joke about his ability to change voices around black people. And once again, he does.
Where'd they hit you? You saw the face? That's your baby? Where mama? How did mama let him go? Hi, mama. Don't come too hard when you get home.
But what I'm more interested in...
I'm interested, tell me more.
The 3 iterations of Sensei Salt Taffy that we get to see in this episode. We've got thick-haired, respect my authority, Big Daddy in uniform, orange tint sunglasses, slick gold watch. We've got what I like to call boy next door Big Daddy, looking au naturel and relatable. And then of course there's do-rag, policeman of the community Big Daddy, which is a personal favourite of mine. Now I know there's a lot of jokes about Sensei sniffles and drugs and women, but when he talks about crack, and then the next scene they show him licking his lips, I mean come on lads, at least make it hard for me. Make me work for the jokes.
There's a lot of different crack activity. Crack, narcotics, drug, crack now, crack pipe.
They get a call that has Seagal sitting upright and fucking jacked after hearing what's waiting for him.
Tremendous amount of narcotics, prostitution. We want to get there as soon as we can.
Sensei spots the catering crew that slipped in vegan options for lunch and decides to move in.
That's them up there, y'all. Everybody be careful. It's time to go to work.
Whilst trying to find the fake meat bandits, Sensei Rumballs gets distracted when he hears there's circular treats involved.
Mexican guy says to black guy, I'm gonna give you $10, you go buy me some cookies. I'll loan you my car. Black guy borrows his car, goes to supposedly buy him some cookies. All of a sudden,
there's an awful lot of Big Papa just standing around with his mouth open and letting everyone else do all the work for a change. Take a load off, big fella. You've earned it. All of this turns out to be a complete waste of time and money as usual, so Big Daddy Hollywood tells us a story about people he knows.
Having spent so much time in Hollywood, I've seen a lot of good friends and people where their lives just completely spiral out of control due to drugs and alcohol.
Yep, nothing to see here. Just a completely sober-looking lesbian. I got scared there for a moment as I thought Big Papa Pink Bits was checking himself in for rehab, ending his infinite search for drugs and women.
It's a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. We're about to get a tour of the whole facility and...
I'm gonna do my thing.
But luckily it turns out he's just there to openly shame these guys in front of everyone.
So y'all recovering alcoholic and drug addicts?
Yes.
Sensei gets deep and philosophical as he explains his addiction to drugs and women.
And
Cookies.
it's not a physical addiction as much as spiritual and emotional stability.
And he loses the crowd when he starts rambling about some shit that a 15-year-old will do in a report.
I think a lot of times people start drinking and get on drugs because
I got a lot of money.
they're very unhappy with their life and they don't feel like they have a job or something to do or anything that they can accomplish.
You can hear the joy in Seagal's voice as they finally find something for him to snort off of Andrew Tate's taint when they meet up next.
Let's jump up.
And things take an even kinkier turn when the boys start taking things to an X-rated level while Seagal watches and supervises.
Your leg, man, your leg. Come on, yeah, spread.
Spread your legs, spread your leg. Open your mouth.
Glad to see you practicing safe sex.
Sensei Mensa makes a deduction that only a genius like he could.
These guys might be drug dealers. Drug dealers usually carry drugs. We're patting them down.
And then Big Papa Portaloo decides that the deep cavity search and penetrative police work isn't quite over.
But we ain't done yet.
They plant some weed in the grass. They find some weed in the grass, which means Seagal is going to have a nice chill evening.
Nobody had any drugs on them tonight, so we can't really charge anybody for these drugs.
Big Daddy takes a moment to inspect the merch to see how the night is going to unfold. Judging by his reaction, must be some cheap quality herb.
Crack pipe.
Estelle from Golden Girls shows Seagal and the police exactly what she thinks about them.
She's flipping us off. The 80-year-old lady just flipped us off.
I can't believe she just...
And as punishment, and breaking his normal rule of age, Seagal demands Nana assume the position for domination.
Why?
She refuses, and Sensei Simon says is pissed off with her lack of compliance, especially after he's broke his rule to discipline her.
Wow. 80-year-old lady. What's this world coming to?
Well, it turns out I was wrong. He did end up getting in it, and gives us a little insight about Nan's basement.
It's kind of, deep.
You dirty bastard, Sensei. All the officers, led by the hero Sensei Shanghai, are pissed off that all they have to smoke are weed, so they up to search for the good stuff.
I'm looking for crack.
I'm gonna ask you one time. Where's the crack pipe in there? Where's the crack pipe at? If I tear the room apart and I don't find it, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I'm looking for crack.
Sensei gets distracted when he sees what's on the telly,
They even have porn on the TV.
so much so they need to cut away from him staring at the screen. I get it, big man. Sensei's Secret Service is disappointed at the lack of actual crack obtained,
We found all the paraphernalia, but no crack.
and you can actually see the moment where Big Daddy Disappointment realizes he wasn't invited to the drug-fueled orgy that was taking place, and is noticeably shattered.
We've also found copious amounts of prophylactics, 3 girls, 1 guy, and porn on the TV. I don't know what kind of party they were having, but we're about to run their names and see what kind of prowess they got.
Big Papa Pink Bits is so desperate that he's willing to just smoke that shit right here, right now, in front of everyone.
Y'all have any crack now?
No,
I'm looking for crack.
Of course, he's a man of principle, and sticks firmly to his only drugs and women together policies. You ladies just dodged the dungeon.
And without the drugs, we're gonna have to let him go.
It's at this point that I don't even know what's going on, but I don't really care because I spot a shot of that glorious mane, and it completely draws my attention. Look at that thing. Whatever it is magnificent.
Thank you for noticing that.
They arrest this guy for trying to have an orgy with the 3 women and not asking Sensei Serengeti if he wanted first dibs.
Maybe now he'll get a chance to think about what he's done and try to mend his way.
The rest of the show is pretty shit as they have some event, but Seagal isn't the focus, so they can write royally fuck off. So in my opinion, a little bit of a shitty episode of Lawman. Not a lot went on. The usual search for drugs, but this time quite openly.
I'm looking for crack. Y'all have any crack now?
no.
Crack pipe.
A sensual get-together that Sensei Strap-On wasn't invited to.
We've also found copious amounts of prophylactics, 3 girls, 1 guy, and porn on the TV.
And some weird homosexual activities going on. It was a strange one.
Your leg, man, your leg. Come on, yeah, spread.
Spread your leg. Spread your leg. Open your mouth.
Touch me. Yes.
Alright legends, until the next episode of Sensei Sheriff Seagal, always remember to spread your legs when asked. Definitely open your mouth wide and see what happens. But above all, stay awesome. Peace, legends.
When I'm sailing away, sunshine bright in the sky, and I'm free when I close my eyes. Help me wash away my sorrow.